Hi guys, I'm Marcus Sim from Beca. I'm in the industry for about 3.5 years and working on multiple projects from urban farms to hospitals to nuclear labs, institution, Singapore Zoo, and actually multiple other projects too. I am a triathlete myself. I do triathlon and Ironman races. I'm actually inspired to be a professional engineer. I was awarded the Young Engineer Award under ACES of 2022. Back to what the projects I'm handling and I had handled previously. The main one was actually Changi General Hospital. It is an existing building where we are doing addition and alteration of the whole build, upgrading the infrastructure because there are new operating theatres that we are bringing in, and we are increasing the amount of footprint and number of beds for the whole existing hospital. I did do some other projects under NUS where I did urban farming. I was handling NUS nuclear lab. It's a new build where the waste discharge from the labs are actually very important. How you treat them, how you go put them through dilution tank and whatnot. The last one would be actually SIT, where the new build is actually at PDD, Punggol Digital District area at Punggol itself. It is a pretty big project with multiple labs. So one main misconception that we have in this sector in Singapore is that we have scarce amount of land, which might result in lesser jobs that we have in Singapore. We do go through addition and alteration jobs, be it big scale or small scale projects. Small scale as small as revamping a coffee shop, big scale as big as rebuilding a hospital, like one of the projects I'm doing at CGH, Changi General Hospital. I myself do see in our industry is that some of our authority, for example BCA, they're coming out with greener and much more smarter technology and initiative to get us consultants to design and to follow. And with that, we can see the whole industry growing together and faster and stronger. One advice for those inspiring mechanical engineers out there from the universities is that whatever you do is always about being open-minded about opportunities out there, being resilient in your work, and to trust the process. Only when you trust the process and you follow through and make it a habit, habits brings you far. Opportunities, I would say plenty. In the past, when we design buildings, we look at AutoCAD in 2D drawings, but nowadays we have BIM. You know that programming is something well needed all around different tech firms and also in our industry. For example, I give you a case where you have a room and we can program a code to automate lights to be placed at a certain area, air diffusers to be placed, sprinklers to be placed, all fully automated. The skills that we learn as a consultant, not just technical skills, the management skills that we have, the 3D modeling skills that we have with BIM, and the cost project management skill for the cash burn rate. All these are actually skills that are easily transferable from industries to industries. We all know actually engineers are pretty underappreciated people, but the job that we do are actually very, very important here. My hero is actually Iron Man, Tony Stark himself. Tony Stark, it really inspired me to want to be an engineer. Even though I'm not as good as him, for sure, I can't build a machine like him. I do have 3D printers at home where I 3D print actually Iron Man masks.